You may or may not be wondering why we're looking at this busted wall, and we're in kind of near Durnhold Keep, and we are in Hillsborough Foothills outside of Arathi. Last episode, I think we logged off. Was that a howl? Was that my ghost wolf? Does it just howl randomly? Well, so last episode, I think we ended in Orgrimmar, and I seem to recall I said I was going to get my bags kind of organized, and this episode would do a lot of mining, or not mining, engineering, and go through some skill ups. Well, I didn't. I started to do that, and it honestly took me, I think it was about an hour and a half to get through all of the engineering, and I was focusing a lot because I was getting stuff organized, moving my bags around, and then I would go to Wowhead. Wowhead has a nice guide for skilling up engineering, and then I was referring to this guide to figure out what to craft next, and I kept going back and forth, and it became. I ended up stopping the recording because it was just kind of cumbersome, and I wasn't really talking. I was just kind of focusing on doing this stuff, so I cut that, and we're not going to have that super fun engineering fest that I was planning. So what I ended up doing, I'll show you my skills here. So I got engineering up to 176. One thing I made was this gyromatic micro adjuster. We'll need it for some engineering recipes later on. And I still have my dynamite, but what we made, one of the things we made a lot of different things, but one of the things we made were these explosive sheep, which I haven't used yet. I have not done anything with them yet. I made about 15 of them, or 13 of them, I guess, 13. So I made those, and then to get this thing made, I needed steel bars, and I realized I can't smelt steel yet because my, this guy's spamming world chat quite a bit. It's a little annoying. Hey, is that the same guy? That's the rogue. Just like, that's the rogue we grouped with the last episode. So anyway, my mining was too low to be able to smelt steel. I think you need 175 for that. And we were at like 150, so I was like, okay. So I had someone make the steel bars for me, and then I made the gyromatic micro adjuster. And then I said, okay, I want to skill up mining somehow. So I didn't kill any mobs. I don't think I gained any experience either. But I did travel over to Undercity, and then I flew to Terran Mill. Hold on a sec, here, Terran Mill. And I ran up to Alterac, and I made this route that I found online, where I basically ran up here, and I made a round all the way, like a loop around the ruins of Alterac, the kind of the mountains, picked up a few iron nodes, and then I followed this path here and made a loop through Strawnbrad up here to Dandrid's Fold, and basically made a loop around this. And I did that about 3 times, and I was able to get a decent amount of skill ups, and then I came down to Hillsborough Foothills, the Yeti cave over here. I made a loop outside of the cave and picked up a few. And then I found along the wall here, kind of near Dungarrock up to here, there's a few nodes. I picked up a few more. And then I stopped here, and I was going to go back to Orgrimmar, just Hearth back, and it crossed my mind, like, well, if I'm here, why not just enter Arathi and at least go to Hammerfall and get the flight point? So, we actually have a quest too, the Hammer May Fall. So, I think I'm going to go do this quest, then go to Hammerfall, and while Ding probably doing this quest, and I just wanted to not explore any new zones without bringing you guys along, so that's what we're going to do. So yeah, it's kind of a weird spot for us to end up. It's it's the only time I think I've played this character and done anything productive besides travel. I guess I have done some engineering off camera before. The other thing I did, I should mention, we had so much silk in the. It's just, you can see some of the stuff I picked up: the iron ore, a little bit of silver ore, heavy stone. We had so much silk cloth that I went ahead and skilled up first aid from like 140 or something to 198, and I bought the book to skill up to 225. I just bought it on the auction house. It was like 1 gold. It's a little expensive, but it's fine. And so now I have heavy silk bandages, which previously, last episode, we had heavy wool bandages. Went from heavy wool to silk to heavy silk. So that's nice. And we have a lot of reagents left over. They're all kind of hanging out in our bank or my bank alt. And I think that's everything. I think it's everything I needed to catch you guys up on. So let's head over to... I just showered and my nose is itchy now. Okay, so let's head east. We're entering Arathi. We discovered Thoradin's Wall. Cool. Oh, what's that? Iron deposit? Yeah, we're going to get that. Because I want to get up to the point that we can mine mithril. Because I've seen mithril veins already and haven't been able to mine them. And that's a little painful. And it's going to get worse if we don't make like a concerted effort to skill up mining. So I need to keep skilling up. I think it's 175 for mithril. But whatever it is, I'm just going to pick up every node now that I see. Even tin nodes, as long as they're still green to me, I think. So we really need more skill ups in mining. I've fallen a little bit behind, I think, relative to where I'd like to be. And I forgot the mobs here are pretty low level. I thought they were higher than this. I mean, they get higher as we go farther into the zone, but these are perfectly, like, perfectly killable mobs for us. Alright, the Circle of West Binding. There's some good... Is it fire elementals here? Yeah, this is elemental fire can drop here. It's a nice spot to farm that up. See someone's already on it. Schnar Swornhoof. Senior Sergeant Schnar of the Shattered Company. It's a lot of words. Love all those mobs. 39. Okay, so yeah. Definitely this zone, I think it goes up to like almost level 40, 41. Some of the mobs. So this is where... Northeast of Stormguard. So I think it's around here, the Ogre Hill. I think so. Staying on the main road for the time being, but that's Stormguard. The ruins of Stormguard, I guess, maybe, technically. And so I think it's right around here, the Ogres. Let's go ahead and kill those Ogres. Since it takes us, the turn-in is at Hammerfall anyway, it's just a convenient quest for us to do. I don't even know where we got this quest. Probably in Hillsbrid. I mean, it looks like it came out of Hillsbrid, right? It's a simple quest. Kill 18 mobs. Sure, I'll do that. Today is the 26th. Here we go. Ogres. This is perfect. Boulder Gore. Sure. These should be pretty easy kills for us. What do I want? I think I want Wind Fury Weapon. Nope, that's the right one. Wind Fury Weapon. And this should be Lightning Bolt. Yeah, perfect. So, today's the 26th. It's a Sunday. I went into my lab this morning for a little bit, a couple hours. We're taking the day off tomorrow, my wife and I. Some Mage Weave, cool. I guess it's probably worth dropping a totem here. But we're taking the day off on Monday, so she was working this weekend, so she has Monday off because she worked the weekend. And I was in a couple hours each day, Sunday and Saturday, and I'm gonna take a vacation day or whatever tomorrow, and we're gonna go visit some family for the day. It's like a few hour drive away, but not too bad. My lab work went well this weekend. It's nice. It's really painful when you go in to work on a weekend and then it doesn't go well. Just a bad feeling. So I'm fortunate that it was a nice, easy, I should say successful maybe weekend. Get 'em, sheep. I'm not sure if that was that useful. Does it explode and hit all enemies nearby? I think it might. Oops, I should probably attack this guy. I think it might damage all nearby enemies. I'm just hoping to ding. I'll probably be about 4 more kills. Yeah, something like that. So, let's see. These are all ogres. What is this? Witherbark Troll. I don't need that. I wonder if this is not the right spot. I don't think this is the correct spot, actually. Got a crit on that. That was nice. Because I think we're looking for... I guess it's just an ogre mound. This could be it. This could be it. I just haven't seen any enforcers yet. So I'm not sure if this is the right spot. I'm so amused still from yesterday's episode where our shield procced and killed one of those boombots things on the final boss in Nomergon. That was really funny. I'm it was cool. I was quite excited by that. Totems up. Let's do it. But yeah, so that was really cool proc. It was good timing. This guy's getting stabbed quite well. Yeah, so it's just nice when work goes well, you know. Feels good. Alright, let's pull this guy in here. And so, my wife's still at work, she's got a full day, and she wanted to go to Target after work, so I'm gonna go pick her up. And I think I've mentioned this before, we only have one car. We take a lot of public transit, just because we take the public transit to work anyway, on most days, and so the only time we really drive to work is on a weekend. And usually only one of us is working on a weekend, so when we both work, it's just, like if one person works to just take the car with them. And if two people are working, then we drive together, and because we work near each other, it's like a 5-minute walk between our offices. So it's just really convenient. And to be honest, it's not that we couldn't afford a second car, but like, you know what, it might be in this cave. I might need to go inside to get to the enforcers, now that I think about it. But it just seems, it's wasteful for us. We won't use it. We literally, we bought our car as a new car, and it's a Corolla. It's not a super fancy car by any means. And I'm gonna try and sneak in this cave, by the way, and see if I can. Oh, there's an enforcer, perfect. Okay, there's an ogre, that's fine. I'm just gonna, I guess we're gonna kill this guy, and I guess we'll ding on him probably. So, this, you know, it's like a 2016 Corolla. We bought it new. It was like the end of the model year at the time, so it was a pretty decent price even for a Corolla. And we negotiated it down even further. This might do our ding. There we go. Look at that. Level 36. 2 days and 11 hours. About 12 hours played. 2.5 days to level 36. Not too bad. I think it's okay. Let's go with weapon mastery, I think. Just keep moving that up. I don't think there's... I think I like that still. I think we'll stick with the plan. I think the plan's working well. There's another enforcer. And we just gotta, I mean, a 2% damage buff on weapons, pretty nice. I mean, it's not a 2% DPS upgrade, because a lot of our DPS are shocks or lightning shield, right? Or lightning bolt, etc. But it's still pretty nice. So I'm pretty psyched about that. These guys are going to be pretty easy. The enforcers are a bit beefier, actually. Yeah, a little bit higher level, but nothing too bad. So anyway, we've put, I think we're at 23,000 miles, and we've owned the car for over 3 years. So we drive 7,000 miles a year, and that's with 2 people driving it, which means we each drive about 3,500 miles a year. It's pretty light, is all I'm trying to say. I don't know if this mana spring is a good idea here, but we'll see. There's a iron deposit in here, nice. Anyway, so I'm gonna go pick her up, and she wanna go to Target, so we're gonna go to Target, and then we're gonna go to a local computer hardware store, because I have a computer case that I bought a while ago, and it's called a Thermaltake Core V1. It's a pretty cool case. It's a small case. Oh crud, I didn't mean to fall down there, it's fine. I'm trying to stay near my mana spring totem, soak it up a little more. So it's a pretty cool case. It's a small case, maybe, I would say about 12 to 14 inches long by about 10 wide by about 12 tall. Pretty small case. Fits a micro ATX motherboard. We still need 1 more Ogre and 6 more of these enforcers, so not bad. There might be a chest in here, actually. These are the kinds of caves that have chests and things like that. So I'm going to see if we can't find that. Let's get our iron deposit here, and let's set up camp in this location. So, I've had this case for a while, and I was planning on doing like a custom water cooling build in it, where you bend your own pipes and run your own pump and everything through it. And I was really tempted to do it, but I've been looking ahead at my schedule, and I just don't have time in the next... I just don't want to commit the time to it. And then once I do build it, I have no real use for it. It was just for fun. But I'm giving up on that, and so I decided, okay, I'm going to... What node is this at the end? Iron deposit? Okay, we're going to clear through this whole cave then to get to that iron deposit. I'm going to probably just use my regular heal instead of my lesser heal. So I decided I'm going to give up the dream of the custom water-cooled micro or mini ITX case, and I'm going to just build a normal computer in it and probably just sell it. So I found there's a computer hardware store nearby, and they sell some used parts. They have like warranties and stuff with them and all that, so it's not totally unreliable. And I gave them a call, and I got a few parts kind of on hold for me, and I'm gonna go over there and pick them up. It's kind of near the Target, sort of. It's on the way, I guess you'd say. So we're gonna go to Target, get some very boring paper towels and that kind of junk. And then I'm going to go get some computer parts, and I still need the motherboard. They didn't have a good motherboard, so I need to buy one, probably from Newegg. Just going to put together a small computer, like a little gaming computer, 16 gigs of RAM, a 2400G, so it's like 4 cores, 8 threads, with the built-in graphics, nothing crazy. And it should be able to play like Rocket League, League of Legends, at 1080p, pretty good FPS. Anyway, so I'm gonna build a computer soon just for fun, and then I'll probably just sell it on Craigslist or something and make like $50, $100 maybe. I'm not really trying to make a lot of money. I just want to get the case out of here, and I don't want to just get rid of it entirely. I kind of feel like building something, so I'm gonna build a little computer with some reasonable, affordable parts and sell it sometime the next month or two. Alright, so we've got one more Enforcer to kill and one more Ogre. There's probably an Enforcer around this corner. Oh, what's this? Just a Witch Doctor. No chest over here, though. Just kind of hoping for. I will probably... I guess I can pull this guy back into the totem. Let's do that. No spellcasting for you. My totem disappeared. Sad. Dagger skill has gone to 175. I think 180 is my max skill now. Yeah, 180. Alright. More mineral nodes. Perfect. This is a great thing to find. Like I said, I'm really trying to make a strong effort to only 2 hits to try and get our mining up to snuff. Panda Cub still there? Yeah. You know what? Sometimes it's hard to find Panda Cub. One of the easiest things to do is put a little marker on him. I'm tempted to take a look over here. That's the entrance. What if I go this way? What I'm wondering is if I can find a little chest in here. It might be kind of fun. Let's drop that. Sure. Like I said, I don't know if there's a chest in here, but there might be. And if there is, it's going to be right here, where I'm pinging on the map, in this back part of the cave. So I'm going to... easy kills, let's just do it. We're done with our Enforcers, doesn't matter. We'll kill an Ogre on the way out. And then I'm just going to make a straight run to Hammerfall. I don't necessarily plan to level in Hammerfall right now. I kind of want to go to Deathless, but... And the problem is now that we're in Hammerfall, or like Arathi, it seems a little wasteful to not just stick around here, you know? So, I don't know. I'm conflicted. Uh-oh. I said Totem got a little aggressive there. It's okay. How long do I need to have Mana Spring going to recoup my mana? 4 mana every 2 seconds, so it's 40 mana. So 20 seconds I can break even. Is that right? Yeah. So you need to sit here for 20 seconds to break even. And then everything beyond that is actual goodness. Although, you know what? I never really thought about it, but by casting Mana Spring, it also resets my mana regen timer. So it's possible that that's actually costs more mana than I'm giving it credit for costing, right? Because it costs 40 mana, plus it delays my mana regen for 5 seconds, if it's the last thing I cast. or if I cast like a second after my last cast, what my last cast would have been, then it's a 1 second delay. So it's not, I don't know, it's a little hard to calculate that, but I'm sure I could figure out just how good or bad that is. Let's pull this bad guy back to my totem. Totem down. Alright, I just cast a bunch of spells that weren't really necessary, but yeah, I don't love Arathi. That's a problem. It's not bad, but I'm not a huge fan of the zone. I don't really know why. I just don't love it. So I find it not boring, but just not exciting. I don't see a chest there at all. Do you? No. Oh, whoops! I aggroed this. Let's kill it. I don't care. All right, no chest. It was a shot in the dark, but sometimes you get chests in these things. Easy kill. Let's move on. What? I swear here, someone fighting in here. Let's pull this one back. Looks like we're gonna have to clear out a little bit. Maybe 2 or 3 kills. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. So I got my a haircut and a beard trim. I don't know if that beard looks different. I think up here it looks a little bit different, like a little more, like at the cheek line, it's a little more defined now. And it wasn't really something I planned. I think I've complained about this before. I don't necessarily love it being like as sharp, but I kind of think the guy did a good job this time. Like I had a different person than I've ever had before at this barber shop, and the person I used to get, what was his name? I don't even know if I ever learned his name. I used to go and there's a guy there would cut my hair and my beard, but he left. He's not there anymore. So I just picked a random person, and let's keep pulling these back to the Mana Spring Totem. Oh, it's gone anyway. Whatever. So it's it's kind of scary to get someone new cutting your hair, especially like for my beard. But and a lot of times I'll trim my own beard, but every once in a while I'll go and get a professional to kind of just throw it all together a little more, I don't know, artistically. I feel like, I've got some capability, but I kind of feel as though professionals do a much better job with my beard than I do. And this guy, it's hard to tell, but like, he did a good job of kind of making this nice solid line all the way around. Like, I think it looks good. Maybe I'm biased, but I'm pretty happy with what he did. You can see it better from like this angle. It's like a pretty good line there, and on like the back under my ears. I think it looks solid. Like, I kind of like it. It's not something I would have asked for, but once he did it, I was like, that's cool. I'm down. So, what I really enjoyed though, since I've grown my beard back out for this winter, I'm probably going to shave it in the next 3 months. I really enjoyed, it's a really nice feeling just kind of cleaning your beard. I don't know if that sounds weird, but that's a high level alliance. I hope they don't kill me. Oh, refugee point. This is an alliance town. I forgot. Holy crap. No wonder there's so many alliance here. Yeah, whoops. I almost ran right into that. That was close. I forgot completely that that's there. I totally slipped my mind that was there. There's still these guards over here, right? What level are these things? They're not ridiculously high. They're at least not skulls to me. They're 44, right? We're 36, so they would destroy me, but I can at least escape them, probably. I would think. Ooh, tin vein. I'll get that. Oh, we can't. Okay. So tin veins don't provide skill ups anymore. I don't need tin for any of my engineering anymore. You know what, though? Let's go grab this bad boy anyway. Tin still has some use. There's some things I can make that are kind of fun with it, I think. And I think it has some use in the auction house, to be honest. Some value on the auction house. And then there's that. That's the other thing I was going to say. You might occasionally get these gems that have some use. They're not worth a ton, but let's just keep it. Oh, wow, 2 shadow gems. That's cool. I will stop for the tin veins. Copper veins I wouldn't anymore at this point. I don't think I want to. So, I don't know, I'm going to fight these guys. They're a little high level. Circle of Outer Binding discovered. Cool. But what I've enjoyed is, so you get in the shower, nice hot shower, and I don't like scrub my beard with soap or with shampoo that often. I do it maybe once a week. I get in there and like really kind of deep scrub it. But then the rest of the time what I do is I go with like, I just take the conditioner I use in my hair, which probably isn't ideal for a beard, but I just don't care that much. And I like scrub in this conditioner really well, and then, you know, let it sit, finish showering, rinse it out at the end. Then when I get out of the shower, a friend of mine works for a company, like a, what do you want to call this company? It's kind of a beauty supply company, but he's a scientist at the company. So they make like pharmaceuticals, not really pharmaceuticals, they make beauty products, I guess you'd say, like skin oil, like oils you'd put on your skin, oils you'd put in your hair, lotions, those kinds of things. And he's a scientist for the company. It's kind of one of the more bizarre professional connections I have now. And when he got the job out there, he's not really a friend. I guess he is a friend of mine, I'd say, but we worked together, so we were colleagues. And he used me as a professional reference, as a coworker. And so when he got the job out there, they called me and asked, they kind of interviewed me about him. And he's a really smart dude, really good scientist, really nice person. So I had nothing but good things to say about him. And he got hired. And afterwards, we worked together a lot over the years. We did a lot of things together. So when he left, I kind of was sad to see him go. But he sent me a little like care package of stuff from his new company. It's kind of nice. And one of them was this like skin oil that it's like literally an oil you rub in your skin that I just don't like putting it in my skin. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it felt. But I like it in my beard. So I've saved it for this last like a year. And then I grew my beard out and I've been putting my beard. And I get out of the shower, rinse off the conditioner, oil my beard up real nice. It feels good. It's making my beard a little bit softer, which has been fun. Doesn't really matter, but kind of cool.
What do you need?
By the way, we're in Hammerfall now, so you haven't paid attention if you've been looking away. We have arrived. We found Drumfell. And he wonders, you think you're strong enough to help Hammerfall? So be it. Tallow either sent you... Oh, Tallow's the name of the quest giver. Tallow either sent you to that Ogre Mound in the hopes that you would kill yourself, or he thinks you're strong enough to aid us. Either way, you're here now, and I am in need of more soldiers in our fight against the constant attacks. Okay. I'm not going to grab any other quests just yet. Also, dang! Well, I was able to sell this. I tried to sell all of those things we got from Nomergon the other day, and they all didn't sell. Even the Beasel's Bastion. I listed it. So this is like market price listings from my auctioneer app. And I always drop below that even further, and it still didn't sell. I think I'm just going to vendor off then these things at least. Oh, my fire starter sold. That's cool. And my prairie ring of the monkey sold. Cool. That's nice. I mean, that's pretty solid money. Let me browse your goods. I'm just going to vendor those off. They're pretty generic stuff. They're nothing too fancy. Probably will recoup the cost, hopefully, that we spent on the auctions not selling. I will probably go back and try to sell this Wand of Eventide. I still think we can sell that. Do I care? No, I'm just going to vendor it. But this one, the Beasel's Basher, there's no way a bind and equip blue that's not awful shouldn't sell in the auction house. I just need to drop the price a little bit more, so I'll take that later and deal with it. Was there anything else in the auction house I wanted to look at? Oh, I sent over this engineering schematic for my bank that I've had forever that I forgot about in my bank, so I can learn that. Moonsight rifle. I don't think I'd ever make this, but I'm a little bit of a completionist when I can be for some of these things, so skilling up, learning more engineering stuff is kind of fun. Beard hair, gross. Maybe let's stick to Arathi for a bit. I'm just thinking about this. Desolate, Badlands. I still wanted to go to Ratchet for those two quests. That's true. Oh, this is it. This is an Arathi quest. Okay, I know where this is. Alright, we've got 5 quest spots. This is maybe a tough quest to do, right? Yeah, Sigil of Strom. Those are the elite quests down there. Call to Arms. Let's grab the flight path before I forget. Well, usually I'm better at that. I've always tried to make that point that I grab flight paths as soon as I can, but I kind of failed in that one. Let's make sure there's no other quests in here. That should be it. I think there's a couple down here. This is also in this hut straight away is where you get the first aid quest to go above 225 skill, but we don't have 225 yet, so there's nothing for us to learn there. What does this guy sell?
What can I help you with?
Just other working supplies. I thought he might have a recipe. It's kind of for some reason, but suppose not. And then, oh, we missed this one down here. I think Ghost Wolf's faster at this point. Probably gonna use that Elixir of Fortitude soon. Speak with Torgon and Hammerfall. Okay, so this quest is called Hammerfall. It is still clear to me like yesterday. So many years without hope, with wood and steel to bind me to this terrible place. Then finally there was the War Chief. Doomhammer in his midnight plate, his warhammer held high. It was... Whoa, hold on. Oh, I'm gonna miss that. I would love to win that for my druid. That'd be really cool, but I unfortunately don't have time at 2 server time. I'm gonna be heading out. Bummer. Alright, too terrible. That the blow of a coward. Seriously though, role-playing servers are awesome. I have had so much fun on this server in like ways that I didn't expect myself to have fun. I strongly encourage, if you're looking to roll on a new server and you're in North America, check out Grobulus. It's been a lot of fun. I can't speak highly enough about it. You can also check the, I don't mean to like giving an advertisement here, but it's been so much fun. I want more people to experience it, I guess. But you can check out the subreddit that I'm, I guess I am the owner of it now, but I'm a moderator of it. So you can check out the Grobulus subreddit, or the Discord is on there too if you want to come by and chat with us. They're both really like abnormally active for Realm Discords and subreddits, in my opinion. Anyway, this is some of the cool stuff that goes on. Okay, that the blow of a coward would strike down our greatest hero. From behind, he charged on his horse, and then his lance ran him through. I fell to my knees. What hope was there? What hope is there? This guy's got some things to work through. I don't know the kind of origin story of Hammerfall. I don't know a lot about it. Alright, Hammerfall. We're talking to Torgon. Gormol you speak of. Yes, from what he says, it seems he has never recovered from the death of Doomhammer. Gormol was a captive here when Thrall and Orgrim fought to free the camp, but as the earth shook and our brethren escaped, he was left behind. He wandered alone and lost for years without direction or hope until we returned to establish ourselves here in Hammerfall. That's rough. So I grabbed the Raising Spirits quest on accident. And Foul Magics. Alright, that's good enough. I think that's it for quests. I want to check one last place. I think we're good. That's it. And this guy would be the first aid guy, but we're not there yet. Like, aren't they just good right through buffs? Okay. Nightfin Soup. Whoa, who's this? Slan. Okay. So I think I want to start, actually, by doing To Steal from Thieves. Then we can work our way up the rest of these. But I think To Steal from Thieves, if I remember right, it's right here. I think. It has been a while. And then if we do that quest, where does it follow up? What did we get? 7 into like 3 stamina? That's not really that much better, but reasonable. These raptor eyes we need, which I can get from any raptor, I think, out here, but I'm not Those are really high level elemental waters, right? Water elementals. Cresting exiles, I guess what they are. So, oh, that's the farmstead. I'm running way too far north. Whoops. I've already found the farmstead on the map. I should have known that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm kind of also, though, to be honest, it's not that bad running along the hills. There's a decent chance you'll find mineral nodes in mountainy, kind of rocky terrain, so could be worse. Alright, let's, I guess, fall down here. There's a quest here much later that we might deal with. That is a follow-up quest too. Hold on, I'm tired of scrolling through all these. Let's close all this. Wait, yeah, let's close all these. Close that. Close that. The Sigil of Strom, it's like kind of that family of quests, I think. Or it's like a follow-up to Foul Magic, something like that. One of these relates to that at some point. Let's grab this Tin Vein. And this is the farmstead. So the first one we need to kill, I believe, is in this house here, in the farm thing there. And then I think one of them just patrols in the field, and then I think one of them is in this house. Let's do this. Moving in. These are pretty low level mobs, thankfully. Fardell, the Dabyrie. Oh. It's fighting here. Can't fight me in there? It's weird. I need Fardell, so we'll mark him. Okay, dead. You stupid, stupid totem. I hate you so much. The totem is so annoying. Okay, let's do this. Let's move the totem here. Oh boy. Here we go. Yeah, that's okay. These are all squishy mobs. It's a little annoying to have to keep fighting them when I know my target's down there and there's a chest over here. I thought this guy was gonna die easier from the Searing Totem, so I switched targets, but I guess not. Searing Totem doesn't do that much damage, I guess. Okay. Alright, chill, Searing Totem, chill. Get it? Chill, Searing Totem. Huh. Alright, this is probably all junk, but it's an alliance chest, actually. That's interesting. Sweet nectar, sweet nectar. I'll take that. Sure. Let's at least get some buffs. So, once we killed this guy... How was that proc? Frost Blast. Did I cast... Oh, Frost Blast came from my dagger. I was like, what? When did I cast Frost Blast? Or Frost Shock, but I get it now. I forgot that procs too. I have a few different spell schools that proc. It's kind of cool. Shadow for my shield and Frost for my weapon. I don't want to stop dropping totems for the time being. This guy got 2 swords. Whoa. What did he just cast? Did he like buff himself? I could have interrupted him if I hadn't just casted a Frost or a Shock. Let's see if he casts again. Nope. Hey, shield proc. Cool. Always a good time. Plenty of bag space. Alright. So then... I think the other one I need is in here. But I'm not totally sure. Oh, whoops. That's okay. Should be fine. Should be fine. I've got some potions. Other goodies. You know what? I'm a little bit concerned actually, because I'm pulling a lot of mobs. Let's Earthbind. Mount up and run. Because I pulled another mob there, got a little bit nervous about that, and I'm like, I'm just gonna flee. Yeah, I think it's a better decision. Okay, let's buff. Let's heal up. I guess buff up too. Yeah, like I said, not totally sure about where those mobs are, but I think they're in there. I guess there's a way to figure this out easier. Slash target or sell. If I get close enough here. Okay, Marcel's there, slash target. Cannot. Okay, well, I apparently have her targeted and marked her somehow. But I don't see her mark. Do you see it? Viewer at home, do you see this? I don't see it. Is it possible she is inside there? Alright, well, let's go get this guy, since we know he's there. Oh, there she is. Okay, cool. I bet I can just sneak in here. Easy. Oh, disarm. That's no fun. This might be a long fight if I'm disarmed. My unarmed skill is skilled up 5 points in this fight. Worth it. Okay. I'm glad I didn't go into that other barn, because that would have been... Oh boy. So many mobs to fight. I'm glad I didn't go into that barn. That would have been a long fight for no reason. That was much more good use of my skills, I think, by targeting and putting markers on them. I think that was a nice little trick. I should use that more often. I know how to do that, obviously, but I just am kind of lazy usually. And I think maybe overly confident sometimes. This is one of those examples where I was overly confident. And I guess not that overly confident because I kind of had a small hunch that something was wrong, but it worked out. Iron deposit. I do want that, but I want to just pull this mob. It's annoying. Okay, let's just do this. Perfect. I think we might have pulled 2 mobs. That's okay. Just gonna back up. I don't mind if we have 2. I don't really want to pull that other patrol there. If I can help it. Just frost shock. Keep him from running a little bit. Drop this totem. Okay. Cool. So the Pro Bowl is today, and this is our last of this to steal from thieves mobs. So nice. Very easy. Let's go get our iron up here. But yeah, the Pro Bowl is today, and I have no interest in watching the Pro Bowl. I just do not care at all. It just does not appeal to me, even remotely. I don't know why. Whoa, 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 what? My wife just said Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash. Holy crap. So, dude. So that gets me. I'm gonna call it a day here. So I'm gonna go back to Hammerfall. That might seem like a weird thing for me to care about, but I've talked about sports on and off on this channel, and oh man, I'm not the biggest basketball fan. It's not my favorite sport. Baseball's my favorite sport. Football's my second favorite. But there are certain athletes that are so good that, you know, they transcend their sport. And, oh, man. Is that real? When did this happen? Like, so I think I saw it's on ESPN and other stuff. Looks like it's not even it's not a rumor. It's like confirmed. I guess if 4 or 5 people died. Maybe like 5 people died, 5 or 6, I should say, in a helicopter crash, including Kobe Bryant. But so there's certain athletes that transcend their sport, that are bigger than basketball, for example, or bigger than baseball, for example. You know, like Babe Ruth. People know who Babe Ruth is, even though he's been gone for a long time, and even though he was a baseball player. And it's just, So, I don't even think that, like, he wasn't my favorite athlete, but he was young. He's 41. The dude barely was retired from basketball, and I'm sure he had all these other things he was planning to do with his life. I know I think he had a couple kids, or 2 or 3 kids, and I don't know who else on that helicopter. I don't know if I want to say I hope it wasn't their kids. I don't know who I hope it was, but it just messed up. That really caught me off guard. I saw a text from my wife, and I was like, "Oh, what's she up to?" And anyway, it just we were about done anyway. A little bit short of an episode, I guess, but I don't particularly feel like playing right now. I'll quickly need to thank my Patreon supporters, but yeah, so thank you guys as always for that support. But I'm gonna call it a day here, and I'll be back. I'll be back to normal next time. Just like a sudden thing. It just caught me off guard too much, and I just don't feel great, I guess. Anyway, so that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.